Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm doing my May TBR. So I have kind of a longer list than I usually do. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. As you know, I typically have a monthly buddy read with Robin, which I do, but she also picked half of my TBR because I didn't feel like making a decision. So thank you, Robin, maybe. Starting with our buddy read this month, we are going to be reading Sword of Kaigen. So I've heard a lot about this book. I have only ever heard good things. The ebook is available on Kindle Unlimited, and I might also get the audio to do a blended read. I don't remember much about what this is about, but I do know that it is a fantasy standalone, so I'm really excited about it because I've heard such good things and so many people that I'm friends with enjoy it. I'm really hoping that Robin and I enjoy it too. Then for the other books that Robin chose for me, first is Cemetery Boys. I've had this for a really long time. It is a 5-star prediction. From what I remember when this first book came out, it is about a boy who is trying to prove to his family that he's a brujo, and he's trying to summon someone's spirit, but he summons the wrong person, I think. I don't know, but I'm excited to give it a try. Hopefully I like it. Hopefully it is a 5-star read, and this is another one that I've heard really good things about, so I think it'll be good. Then she picked Handbook for a Post-Roe America. I was trying to decide if I want to read a nonfiction this month. I don't read nonfiction super often, but occasionally I do, and I usually enjoy them, so figured why not. Also, I think that this is just a very timely book for right now, so might as well give it a try and see how it is. She also wanted me to read it so that I could tell her if it was worth her reading, since she also has a copy. So basically she's just using me to tell her if it's a good book. The next one she chose because I mentioned that my hold should be coming through for it pretty soon. This one was gifted to me by Monet, and it is Archer's Voice. I think I originally got the recommendation from Nicole. What is this about? I honestly have no idea. I know it's a romance. It's also like a pretty thick romance. Like, it's almost 400 pages, so I don't know how I feel about that. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to like this, but we'll give it a try. And the last book that Robin picked for me is one that was gifted to me by a friend, and it's called Fever Dream. From what I remember, I think this is about a woman who is going through some stuff, but she's having a really hard time determining what's real and what's not. So it sounds interesting. I think it's a thriller, and it could be a good one. I don't know. I hadn't heard of this book before my friend gave it to me, but I'm interested to see how it is. Continuing my efforts to read down my physical TBR, I will also be reading volume 3 of Spy Family. This one was a gift from Robin. I have not bought any books in a really long time, but I'm really looking forward to buying the rest of the series so that I can finish it because I'm really enjoying it so far. If you're not familiar, this is about a spy who has been given a very specific assignment in which he meets a family in order to get close to his target. So he is pretending to be a psychiatrist. He adopts a little girl who happens to be a telepath, and then his fake wife just so happens to be an assassin. So the three of them together are really funny. It's really fun. If you're into manga, highly recommend. Even if you're not into manga, this is probably a really good series to start with, so I definitely recommend. Then I also have 2 arcs, the first of which is Part of My Frenchie by Farah Rashan. I love her. I loved her Boyfriend Project series, and we're mutuals on TikTok now. I think Robin sent me the link. She was like advertising that they had taken like the request off of NetGalley, so if you went and downloaded, you could automatically get it. And so I immediately downloaded it because I love her romances and because there's Frenchies in it. And then the other one is called Tainted Liberties. This is also from an author that I connect with on TikTok. I read one of her books last year. It was one of my favorites, and she reached out to me and was like, hey, I have another book coming out. Do you want an arc? And I absolutely said yes. I don't know what it's about. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have no idea, but I'm really excited to read it because I absolutely love The Accidental Queen, and that book is also getting a sequel companion novel that I'm really excited about. So, and because I have learned that I need to have romance on my TBR, I have 3 this month, so it should be pretty good. But those are all the books that I'm planning to read in May. Let me know if you have read any of these or if they are on your TBR. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video.